Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are filing into Alumni Stadium. They'll look between the field hockey lines, perhaps underneath the Musco lighting that's been imported in, and hope that there will be a party in the moons. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Hokies will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Boston College's offense will have the opening possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they... to play well today.
Handoff to the single running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That defense is about getting off the football. I mean, that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays. It can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Virginia Tech's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Clark to fire. Wide open downfield. At the 35, he's open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the Hokies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hokies trying to cash it in on first and goal. Straight ahead. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Quarterback sneaks ahead. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. They've got Zippo Zilch on the last play. Now it's third and goal from the 1. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies.
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. The play action fake. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Grab near the sticks. It's Bolden. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Boston College offense has it working. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the run, it's Welsh. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Clark wants to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the first down. On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Wants to go up top on first down. Now improvising. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
This is what's so hard as a defense, trying to stop this dual-threat quarterback, because on the previous play, he hurt you with his arm, and then on this one, he hurts you with his feet. They're going to have to do a better job of getting pressure on him, making him get rid of the football or go down with it, because his speed and his arm talent right now is a problem.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And off to Jones. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Let's go. Give to the fullback. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He'll ride his man on the option. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be dragged down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. The give to the tailback. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing right back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Clark to fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. Across the 45. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Hokies will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Welch. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Welch. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
The Hokies are threatening in the red zone. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
The defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Clark wants to throw. Looking to scramble. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Gonna look downfield again. Escapes the pressure going right. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
DC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. A strike downfield to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Turning it on. Got the first down. Looking for more. Touchdown, Boston College! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when you kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Virginia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, running back on the move.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Clark to fire. Moving away from pressure. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He's got him this time. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Hokies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Wiggins. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. They'll try to get it in with the run. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the Knights.
Clark wants to throw. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. It's Bolden. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the ground game. At the 40, there he goes. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Clark to fire. Throws to the back. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this third quarter. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. The tag. Touchdown, Hokies. The defense putting points on the board.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Jukes his way for more. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Trying play action. Unloads it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Breaks into the open. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Boston College will send out the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Facing a 3rd and long. Clark wants to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Hokies send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bolden. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
The Golden Eagles can really attack on this second and short. Pulls it in, it's Bolden. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
He wants to go deep. Grabs it up the 25-inch stride. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. BC back to work after picking up the first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Boston College. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He leaves it with his back. Gets it past the marker. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And the Hokies have this offense rolling. Clark to fire. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. Kick is in the air. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Clark wants to throw. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. And it's no good. He missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Warner's showing press, they want to be physical here. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow, it's 2nd and 7. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Eagles! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays.